Hey, in this video we are going to talk about top 10 things to do in Cape Town, South Africa. Before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. With the Atlantic Ocean on the doorstep and Table Mountain National Park as the back garden, it's little wonder Cape Town is hailed as one of the world's most beautiful cities. But beneath the visual spectacle, there's a rich cultural and historical tapestry to be discovered. Number 10. Sightseeing. Table Mountain has long defined this corner of South Africa. From the early Sand People's reverence of Orikwago, the mountain in the sea, to modern-day locals who will use it to give you driving directions. There are myriad hiking routes to explore, or there's the option to ride the scenic aerial cableway and be whisked to the top in a few minutes. The views are spectacular, with panoramic vistas over city and ocean. On the summit, you'll find a choice of easy paths to explore and longer hikes to the back table. But be warned that cloud cover, known locally as the tablecloth, can swoop in suddenly and obscure the panorama completely. Number 9. Robben Island. Former President Nelson Mandela served most of his 27 years behind bars on the island, alongside hundreds of other political detainees. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a sobering reminder of South Africa's tumultuous past. The Robben Island Museum is a site of key historical importance. Lying nearly 7 kilometers offshore of the city, the island welcomes visitors on pre-booked tours, which reach the island by scheduled ferry. Many tours are led by former inmates, offering personal insights into the struggle against apartheid. Number 8. The Old Biscuit Mill. A creative hub set in an old biscuit mill in the heart of Woodstock, a suburb on the up. Though most famous for the weekly Saturday neighborhoods market, the Old Biscuit Mill is host to a wonderful array of boutiques and restaurants that make it worth a visit any day of the week. Don't miss Imiso Ceramics and Abode for African Design, Espresso Lab for micro-roasted coffee, and the Potluck Club for globally inspired tapas plates. Number 7. Kalk Bay. This boho chic seaside suburb is packed full of colorful boutiques touting everything from African antiques to items from local designers. It's worth a few hours of wandering, even if you're only window shopping. There's also an excellent selection of restaurants, from the Brass Bells No Frills Fair with a superb sea view to Olympia Cafe and its legendary mussels and Saibata. Kalk Bay Harbor is a charmer, while locals flock to Delabrook Tidal Pool throughout the year. Number 6. Woodstock Street Art. Some call it gentrification. Some say it's the city's most exciting emerging art space. Either way, this neighborhood is so full of colorful public artworks that it seems like there's a mural on every block. There's a growing appreciation for street art in Cape Town, evidenced by the annual International Public Arts Festival. And the city boasts a large number of incredible murals. The best art is often in the less salubrious suburbs, though, so consider joining a guided tour rather than exploring on your own. Number 5. Norval Foundation. In the leafy suburb of Constantia, the Norval Foundation celebrates contemporary African artists and global creativity with an impressive roster of exhibitions. Art lovers will appreciate the permanent and temporary exhibitions, which have set the bar high by featuring some of South Africa's best-known artists. The outdoor sculpture garden, set below the mountains, makes for an excellent aimless ramble. Number 4. Kayak the Atlantic. Zip up your life jacket for a guided kayaking adventure on the city's Atlantic seaboard. Guided kayak tours depart daily from 3 Anchor Bay, weather permitting. You'll enjoy an all-new perspective on Cape Town, with the chance to paddle alongside pods of dolphins and, if you're lucky, southern right whales. Number 3. Zeitz Museum of Contemporary Art Africa. Billed as the world's largest collection of contemporary works from the continent, Zeitz Museum of Contemporary Art Africa features works from across the diaspora. London-based architect Thomas Heatherwick outdid himself in converting an abandoned grain silo into striking gallery spaces. The works speak for themselves, and across a roster of rotating exhibitions, you'll discover the depth and breadth of African creativity. Arts aside, the central atrium is magnificent. Number 2. Boulders Beach. A sandy stretch of shoreline on the Southern Cape Peninsula. Not so super for lounging on or swimming, but it makes for a wonderful coastal walk. The main draw is the colony of wild African penguins. African penguins are listed as an endangered species, and this is one of only 2 breeding colonies on the South African coastline. It's endlessly entertaining watching them waddle, swim, honk, and parade about. Number 1. Kirstenbosch. First established in 1913, Kirstenbosch is South Africa's flagship botanical garden, stretching across 90 acres on the flanks of Table Mountain. The canopy walkway, known as the boomslang, tree snake in Afrikaans, offers an elevated spot perfect for bird watching and selfie snapping. Don't miss the Protea Garden, dedicated to South Africa's national flower. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.